24 broadcasts for Detroit Tigers home opener. Here is your starting lineup for Detroit Tigers. Batting first, right fielder Matt Vierling. Batting second, playing second base, Andy Ibanez. Playing first would be Spencer Torkelson. Playing left, we got Bracken Riley Green. Batting third, we got the new Tiger, DH, Mark Cannon. We got third base, Gio Shishela. And batting eighth, the catcher, Jake Rogers. Batting ninth, the shortstop, Javier Baez. And batting glass, the center field is Parker Meadows. And your starting pitcher is Terrence Scooble. And my pick to stick will be Matt Vierling.
Welcome back, everybody.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Yeah, when you said that video yesterday, I was like, oh, I got to do something with that, man. So he is now part of our intro.
That's great. One thing real quick. So pick the stick for people who don't know outside of Detroit. That's you pick who you think is going to have the best game of the day out of all the Tigers. And Matt Vierling did hit a home run. So Aaron did.
Yeah. I think it was his first at bat too. And I texted the group. I was like, "Holy crap! He picked it."
Hey Eric, your brother's a natural at it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man, that was awesome. So welcome back to another episode of NBR. Have a fine Sunday morning, everybody. How y'all doing today? Before we get started, guess we got to take care of some business here. A message from our show sponsor, Charlie.
What is going on, guys? It's your man, Charlie, right here from Single Tree Barbecue. Did you know we are on a mission to build community through undeniable hospitality and the perfect plate of barbecue? Y'all come check us out, 2805 Old Fort Parkway, right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 8, Sundays from 11 to 4. Give us a call at 615-307-0120. You can check us out on all the social platforms at Single Tree BBQ. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you. Appreciate all the support.
Thanks, Charlie. Thank you for the support, buddy.
Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah, before we get started here, I just want to remind everybody that any money that is donated to us, all the links are down below. All that money goes to help supporting veterans. We send veterans, first responders, and Gold Star family members to sporting events. And we have season tickets to the Detroit Lions. Hopefully, after we do a couple fundraisers, we can open that up to even more football, baseball, hockey, wherever we deem necessary to send somebody. So all your support is greatly appreciated. Great way to support and get swag is our Patreon page. The link is down below. Buy us a coffee or just sharing our message. We appreciate you all. All right. Before we get started here, I got a little announcement to make here. There's an open house here in the neighborhood. Our buddy Paulie here. I'm going to let Paulie talk about this. It's a house for sale, and it just so happens it's I almost throw a rock and hit it. So if you buy the house, don't make me mad.
Oh, thanks, Rich, for the plug there.
Yeah,
we got an awesome realtor, Lance Davis. He's working it. We live in Christiana. We're Fleek's neighbors, and we're just moving north of Nashville is all we're doing. But the house is pretty much brand new. Who would not want to move into a house that's brand new and has had everything done to it and some upgrades as well? So it's at 3065 Ronstadt Drive in Christiana, Tennessee. And like I said, we got a good realtor on our side. We got a good team. I appreciate the support, Fleekster.
Yes,
and,
sir. It's basically, I just want to add, it's basically turnkey. Man, all you got to do is move in. It's got a sprinkler system. He put sod in, flagpole, all the landscaping's done. It's literally ready to roll. And it's only 6 months. It's only a 6-month-old house.
Yeah.
Hey, life happens, man. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yes, sir. Thank you for the support, brother.
Yeah, man. I'm sure you'll get an offer in the next 24 hours. I already told you. I bet you $5 that you have an offer before you even get back from your little vacation here.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Also, I want to show you a rookie mistake here I did. This doesn't really have anything to do with sports, but it kind of does. So I got another drone. I had a drone in the past. I got another drone. I just want to show you guys what not to do. What are the chances of this? I went up so high, so I went and hit trees. And what do I hit? Watch this. And this is like the first run on my brand new drone.
Oh no, is it stuck?
No, it fell out of the sky and it recovered and took off.
Oh
again.
no! I just realized what happened.
Yeah, I smoked the big electric lines right down by your house, Paul. What are the chances I hit a cable this big around, half a mile away?
That's crazy.
Oh my god! I thought you did a barrel roll, but you hit a cable instead.
I smoked a cable.
All right,
oh Lord!
Holy cow!
All right, that's enough of that. Of those shenanigans. So, women's basketball, man. This young lady has literally put women's basketball on her shoulders and just ran with it. And there's I don't know, some say it's a controversial call. I think it was a right call, but I'm not a basketball player, so I'm going to ask John and Jason, what do you guys think about that last second, what was it?
Offensive foul on the
offensive
screen.
foul?
It was a moving screen violation.
Yeah, I
think.
thought she was definitely moving, and she even leaned into her. I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's a pretty big step she took. I think it's the right call.
Yeah, her stance was like...
They try to let them play as much as they can, but when they see things like that, it's just like their natural reaction to blow the whistle. It's a foul. So it happens.
Yeah, but social media is ablaze. Obviously,
Yeah.
the people on the other side definitely hate the call. I can see it. I hate to see the game come down to that, but the girl made a mistake. She stepped into it, and her stance was probably a good 5 or 6 feet. So it is what it is, and you lost. And Caitlin moves on.
Yeah, if it goes the other way, there's going to be Iowa fans that are mad if UConn ends up winning that game anyway. So you can't make everyone happy.
Yeah,
not make the right call and go on about it.
Yes. So he is declared for the draft. The girl from LSU has declared for the draft, and so there's also another controversy where LSU women's basketball didn't show up for the anthem. And the governor, which I love this. I know a lot of people are like, the anthem shouldn't be in sports anyways. The anthem's been in sports for a long time. Leave it in there. The governor came out and said, listen, if you guys don't show up for the anthem, you're not getting scholarships. You're dissing the same country that's giving you a free ride. Either you're on the court, standing at attention, or you're not getting free college. I love that.
I like
stance.
that governor.
Yes,
I like that governor.
Yes.
Agree.
Yeah, you're just in the same country that's giving you a free ride to college. Like, that's $60,000 that you're getting for free.
At LSU, it's probably way more than that.
Oh, yeah. Probably. It's probably that a year.
Yeah, a year.
All right.
Yeah, I got one more quick thing to say about the women's basketball. I mean, how remarkable is it that these 3 or 4 Caitlin Clark games have been the most watched basketball games on ESPN? Like, if she can't save the WNBA, I don't know. Yeah. It's a lost cause. And if I'm
go to the WNBA,
right, and if I'm Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and that Brink girl, I'm pushing this rivalry that they have and take it straight onto the WNBA. Maybe these girls can actually save it. And
I don't think she should go to the WNBA.
Yeah, I think Ice Cube made her a fat really contract offer.
Yeah, she said. I read she wasn't going to take it though, because there's no like incentive to take it. Because what if she takes it? She's playing with these dudes and doesn't perform.
What's that contract? I didn't hear about that.
For the big 3.
Yeah, the Big Three League. It was like what, 5 million?
Yeah,
Something
5
like that.
million.
I would have taken it. She won't make that in a career in the WNBA.
She will an endorsement.
Ah.
So
Yeah, but what if you go in there and flop, John? Then you're exposed.
yeah.
As a shooter, though, you should be able to.
Yeah, she should be fine, I would imagine, and she can still go to the WNBA after that if it doesn't work out.
What's the Big Three? Like,
It's
I
a
don't know.
different league.
Ice-
It's a
Ice
3-on-3
Cube,
half-court league.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he owns a league.
Yeah.
I don't know if.
I didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Well, he started it, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't know if he owns the whole
Yeah.
thing, but he's definitely a big part
King of
of
the
it.
Hill.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope, actually. It's really fun to watch.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
I
NBA
think the,
players go and play in it during like
A lot
off
of
season.
former NBA players playing
Yeah.
it too.
Yeah, isn't it like kind of in the summer?
I don't know when it is. It's just I know it's on right now. So
Yeah, I just don't know if she has incentive to do that. Like, there's a lot more to lose than gain by doing that. So I don't
see
know
how
that,
there's more to lose.
because she could go on there and just be dominated.
It could happen in the WNBA too,
True.
and then you have no backup.
I like
And
John's
WNBA should
idea.
only make $70,000.
I like John's idea. Go 3 years, make 5, and if it doesn't work, go to the WNBA.
I just think eventually that rivalry is going to burn out. You're not going to ride that for a career.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
But
I don't know what the right answer is.
But if you can go drop 15, 20 points in this Big Three league and like have big nights where you're shooting 10 3-pointers a night and you're making 8 of them, like people are going to continue to watch you play basketball.
Right.
It'll probably blow the league up too.
I think one of those games had the Iowa Gals game had like over more viewers in that game than one of the World Series games.
No, it had more viewers than the World Series, the NBA Finals, and the Stanley Cup Finals. And that was the
My
Elite
goodness.
8 game.
Right. Okay. See, I mean, so it's getting some momentum, like Eric, you're talking about there. You know, big time.
When is their championship game?
Today at 3. Or 2. It would be 2 o'clock your time.
Gotcha. It'll
Well,
definitely be interesting how it transfers over to the WNBA, because like literally you turn on a game, there's like 30 people in the stands, and her shit's selling out at in college. Like
Arenas.
you go to an Iowa game, the lines are wrapped around the damn arenas. It's crazy. But before we get to anything else, the NBA, I want to mention the NBA. I don't know if this is true or not, but I just read a report that Bronny just declared for the draft. Is that true? Did anybody hear that?
It is true.
I heard that.
Is he going to go high? Like, I feel like if his dad wasn't LeBron, he wouldn't even.
I don't even think I don't think he's going to go high at all. No, he's young.
I don't think he's going to get drafted at all. He's maintaining his eligibility. Well, he's also entering the transfer portal.
Yeah,
But he's also maintaining eligibility for college.
I think he's going to end up staying in college.
Yeah, I don't think he gets drafted.
So how does that work? If you don't get drafted, you can just go right back to college?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
practically.
So it's
I
nothing
thought
like
once you declare your amateur status is gone.
That's what I thought.
I don't know how it
think
works
anymore,
in
I
college
guess.
basketball,
Oh, yeah.
but he definitely is maintaining eligibility.
Okay, yeah.
I for
Maybe
sure
you
read it.
Maybe
you
after
can-
a certain age.
Well,
yeah,
they
or
might
maybe you
have
can
changed-
just say I'm not doing it. I don't know.
Maybe they changed it with the NIL thing, because as soon as you get paid, you're no longer an amateur, you're a professional,
he's
and you get
been-
paid.
yeah.
So now everybody's getting
Well,
paid.
maybe. That
So
makes
who knows?
sense.
All right.
Well, we ready to talk about the men's tournament? Because I got something. on
Yes, absolutely. Let's go.
the men's tournament. So we watched the game on phones, et cetera, et cetera. Our son Andrew had his birthday last night. So some people had Purdue jerseys on. Some people were
Happy
watching
birthday.
on the phone. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was his birthday yesterday. Yeah, happy birthday, Andrew. Anyways, Purdue made it to the big show. And now there was doubters out there. But this Purdue team seems to be a little bit different with number 15 at 7'4". They finally got over that kind of hump. They're going to be in the championship game, and I think that's going to be a heck of a game at UConn and them tomorrow. Good matchup. That's all I have.
Yeah.
On that.
UConn is, man, they were looking unbeatable.
Yeah, UConn is. Oh, and by the way,
Yeah.
NC State. Sorry, John, that you made it to the Final Four, And yeah, selfish reasons for me. My bracket is now over.
But hey,
Mine too.
Still a hell of a run, though.
Yeah, hell of a
Oh,
run.
who's leading the bracket? Do you have any idea there, Eric? I haven't even looked.
Yeah,
I've been out since first round.
If Purdue wins, Trent will win, and if UConn wins, my dad will win.
Wow, very
So
cool.
it's coming down to that.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And how much do they win, Eric?
200.
Nice.
Okay.
So
Yeah, very cool.
Well, there we go.
yeah, I don't know. I may have to eat my words. I've been saying Purdue's gonna shit the bed this whole tournament. I've been waiting for it. And they came out and showed out.
Yeah, they made it over the hump, right, Eric?
2 number ones.
We'll see. The UConn's quite a hump.
Yeah, UConn.
I mean, they made it to the hump to get there, but
Yeah.
UConn is dominant. UConn is dominant.
Yeah,
But
and you
we'll
have
see.
nothing
It
to
should
be
a good
nothing to be
matchup.
ashamed of, John. You hang your head up high.
Oh no, I'm not ashamed of anything. We had a
that-
great season. I hope it
You
attracts
guys had a
some
hell of
guys
a
to come.
season. I'd be very proud.
We've got a good transfer system in place, so we are a good market. So hopefully we get a couple guys to come through, and we keep this thing going.
What
Get a
about
couple
number
ACC
15?
championships.
Yeah, it's
Get
good
used
for the
to it.
game. It's good for the game to have some parity, and that was quite a fun run. I thoroughly enjoyed watching that. So
Does anybody
Mine
know
too.
if Eddie is a friggin' what is he, a sophomore, junior, senior? I don't know. Number on
He's
Purdue,
tall.
15.
Edie,
Edie,
Yeah.
thank you, Edie.
I
destroy his
think
name
isn't he a
every time.
senior?
I don't know. I was just curious because would he go to the NBA next year? That's all.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yes. So, hey, Eric, you want to talk about your
He's a senior.
your
Oh, he's a senior,
opening day in
John? Okay.
Detroit?
Yeah, so me and my dad and brother went to opening day in Detroit. It's a national holiday here. Super cold, super fun game. I don't know the Tigers are exceeding expectations right now. They're beating the teams they need to beat. And yeah, they dropped one yesterday against the A's, but all you have to do is win series and you're going to have a winning season. You know, you're not going to win 162 games. No team is going to do that.
Yep.
So I'm really impressed with the bullpen. I'm really impressed with the pitching. Excited to see what the young kids are going to do. I'm officially done with Baez. Like, no more sympathizing, no more. I'm done. Like, I don't
How many
wanna
games
talk-
you guys think you're going to win this year?
I'd say
101.
85. I'd say
Whoa.
85. 85 is a realistic number.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to see how much delusion still had the wheel.
Wow.
It seems
John's
like it's got
slinging it.
pretty tight grip.
Shot across the bow. Shot across
Yeah.
the bow.
Yeah,
No,
that's
honestly,
good.
I think you're playing
That's good.
you're playing the Central, right? And Shane Bieber just went down for the year,
That's big.
right? That's huge. Are you impressed with the Twins right now? I'm not.
The Twins and the White Sox have been just awful.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
so you're playing 27 or what is it, 27 or 32 games against the weakest division in baseball. If you can't win 85 games, I think your division could send 2 teams, to be honest with you. So I don't see any other division that has a guaranteed 2 teams besides the East. I don't.
You
I
guys-
still.
you guys are in the
West,
AL,
the
so
West
it'll be-
is
yeah.
tough. The West is. Look at the Astros. Look at the Rangers.
Yeah.
Are, you know.
Yeah, I feel like eventually the Astros got to run out of steam. They just do this every single year. I feel like eventually with that division, they could have a even year.
I mean, I think the Mariners are going to be right there.
Mariners are really good. They added some pieces too.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, look at the Angels right now. They won 5 or 6 games already.
I'm not convinced on the Angels so much. But
Me either. I'm just saying. They're
honestly, I'm not convinced on Texas. Like, they're good, but they're like, I could see them having a stretch where they lose a couple games out of, losing 3 out of 5.
I mean, really,
losing
they
5 out
just
of
have
7.
to. I think the Rangers are just trying to survive until Scherzer and DeGrom come back, and then it's going to be a problem.
That's what I was going to say, because Texas is going to be really good when them 2 get back.
But yeah, I mean, I think that back to that, I think 85 games is not unrealistic for the Tigers at all.
They keep playing. They keep scoring runs.
I really don't. I mean, it could be 60. You know, I could be totally wrong, and it could be another flop of a year. But
I don't see you losing 100 games.
No, I don't.
We got to remember.
There's no way.
We got to keep Houston in the mix too. They're pretty good. And the Cubs are playing pretty good ball too. Not that the Cubs could. Hopefully, they might make the.
It's so early. I mean,
yeah,
it's way too early to figure out who's going to be where.
Yeah, All-Star break, John. That's when I start figuring it out.
Yep, July.
Go into the All-Star break with a winning record, and then go from there.
Yeah, you can't win you can't win or make the playoffs in April, but you definitely can put yourself in a bad spot if you.
Yeah, you got to go above 500 if you can, a couple games, and then just do your thing. Go into the postseason, in good mid-season form.
And then
I like what you just said, Eric. There though, that's so true. You start looking back in July and you start looking at the games in April and May. That's a great point you make right there. It all counts, right?
Yeah, and if you put yourself in a hole and you go super sub, you lose every series in April, you're gonna have a rough time getting back.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's good. Yeah. I think one of you guys said, you just got to win the series, keep winning them series as much as you can, and that'll get you till July, and then then you got the trade deadline coming in, and who's going to make the run, and who's going to dump players, who's going to gain players. That's a great time of the year for baseball.
Yeah, we had two big injuries. Spencer Strider and Shane Bieber both went out, so things are going to start being wide open here. Those are two huge names in their respective leagues. So we'll see how they bounce back.
Anything on Ohtani investigation? Anybody hear anything? No? All right.
I think it's swept under the rug for now.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what's going on, Eric. I haven't heard much about it.
No, I'm sure Pete Rose will be sounding off on Instagram here.
Oh, yeah.
Is.
Yeah.
If I was Pete Rose, I'd be the loudest man in the room right now.
Yep. Like he said, if I had a BFF or whatever, or an assistant, he goes, I'd still be in baseball.
Yeah, an interpreter. Yeah.
Interpreter, yeah.
Yeah, how many 4,000 hits and one interpreter short of the Hall of Fame.
And it's so true. So true.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It is so true. John, well said.
I read it off. I can't take credit for it.
Yeah, but it makes so much sense.
Yeah, it makes zero sense.
I love Pete Rose, man. He is the definition of because there's so many. What percentage of people aren't long ball hitters? They're just not. They're not hitting it over the fence. He's their definition. He's your role model. And that's a big chunk of people. Just
didn't
looking
he,
up to
John,
Pete Rose
or somebody. Didn't he slide didn't he used to slide to first base head first sometimes or something like that? Right. Okay. I thought I remember that.
Yeah.
Charlie Hustle.
Yeah, he was on base, is what he was.
In an all-star game, he's coming home to home plate, and Ray Fosse from the A's was the catcher, I think is who it was. And in the all-star game, he comes down and he drops his shoulder like he's going to the goal line and plows Ray Fosse over at home plate in the all-star game. I mean, talk about intensity.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was years ago.
Probably 4 decades ago.
Many moons ago.
Oh Lord. Hey, what about the Masters next weekend? Who you guys got?
It's a good time to get into golf.
Tiger.
Does
Tiger even make the cut?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
He hasn't made
Sheffield.
the cut at the Masters.
It's just,
And I read something on the internet, and I don't know if it's true or not, but the article said he's foregoing sex right now to get his mind right for the Masters. I thought that was kind of funny.
All right, give us a sound effect there, Rich. Give us something.
What do I got?
I don't know.
But yeah, he's never missed the cut in the Masters. I don't know. It'd be a good. He plays well there.
I hope he makes a run at it. Get a lot of people.
Yeah, the problem is it's his endurance, John. You know, for the leg.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get it. I mean, yeah.
Well, it's a lot. It's a lot of walking. I mean, he doesn't do well in the cold now. So what's the weather going to be like?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's not the same Tiger I watched growing up.
No.
Right. Well,
No,
he'll
but
get to the
I mean,
senior tour, and he'll be
just
good.
3 years ago, he almost died in a car accident.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. He'll get to the senior tour though, and he'll have a, you know, it'll be a little bit. He'll be more competitive up there, given his situation with his leg. I'm sure he's going to go to the senior tour. But want to play? Maybe not. I don't know.
We'll see.
Maybe he'll go to LIV.
Maybe he'll win the Masters.
Maybe he'll win the Masters.
no, I don't think Tiger's going to the LIV. He was one of the proponents of that.
Oh, just a tad sarcastic for Paulie this morning. Since I have no rant, that was my rant.
Yeah, where the hell's your rants at lately, man? You're letting us down.
Huh?
The sports world has not been very.
We need a Paulie rant.
Yeah.
You haven't ranted in a. Come on, get something going.
Huh?
Francine, give your husband a rant.
Go ahead, light me up. I got one.
All right, let's go. Wait a second. Give me a second here. I wasn't ready.
Yeah,
Throwing me curveballs, man. I wasn't ready.
Alabama, I'm sorry, guys. You know what I got? I got a rant about Alabama fans. You know what, people? Get rid of your stupid minds on Facebook and have some damn class. Good morning, everybody. I hope you had your muffin and your coffee. I just had a muffin. Where you got your popcorn? I got something to complain about here, and it's baseball. And it's about this Ohtani investigation. This Ohtani investigation, there's a lot of open gaps in this thing. A lot of suspicious behavior. How do you get $4.5 million out of your checking account and you don't know about it, and it's paid to somebody, some bookie, to pay them off? Huh? You got people around you that are doing stuff that you could do the blame game so you could save your own behind, right? You know that unbelievable. You know what? You're blaming it on your BFF? Oh, I didn't know he paid $4.5 million was out of my account. I never bet on baseball. You know what? And I haven't heard nothing. I heard nothing in the last week or so, crickets, about this investigation on Ohtani. I'm not saying you're guilty, Ohtani, but you know what? It sure doesn't look favorable, that's for sure. All right? You know what? You got guys like Pete Rose. Pete Rose didn't have a BFF hanging out with him where he could point to that stew pigeon and go, oh, no, he was the one making the bets, not me. And now, look, Rose is paid what, 30-something years? I don't know how many years. And he's still not in the Hall of Fame. He's still not in the Hall of Fame. The guy should be in the Hall of Fame. And Ohtani, if you're caught betting on baseball, you're out. And you know what, Rose? You come in. You're in the Hall of Fame now. You paid your dues. So I want to know what Major League Baseball is going to do about this investigation. I'm going to have my ear open. I want to hear the details because right now it seems like it's pushed under the carpet. All right? Unbelievable. Someone said, I think it was Pete Rose said himself, if I had basically a stew pigeon hanging out with me back then, like John said earlier, I'd be one stew pigeon away from the Hall of Fame. 4,000 hits later. So, Major League Baseball. This is why Major League Baseball, not you, Ohtani. If you're innocent, you're innocent. But Major League Baseball, us fans, us nosebleed fans that pay to go to these games, they have to mortgage our house sometimes. Some people just to take their family to a ball game. You owe us an explanation as fans. We want to know what's going on with this Ohtani investigation, because if he's found guilty, he's out and Rose is in. That's it.
He should have to donate all of his winnings to the fans.
I don't think he has winnings. I think that's the problem.
It was all losings. Then you should have to pay all the losings that he had to the fans.
Yeah, he may not have any winnings. That's why he's in the doghouse.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, tell me.
Get you an interpreter.
Yeah, I guess
See,
so.
you and Shohei Ohtani are not that different after all.
Apparently,
Start swinging a bat. You never know.
Eric, that was bad timing.
I did for a little bit.
I almost spit my coffee out. That went up in my nose, actually. Oh, boy.
Oh, that makes for good
Right.
TV.
Oh, my God. All right. Enough already. We were supposed to go to the Cubs game today, but as I could see in my sunroof here, it's wet. And
Is it raining?
It's about 50. Yeah, it's raining here. It's 50. It's cloudy. We were going to take Andrew to the ball game today. But even sitting under the stands and the second level there, you're going to freeze your can off out there, especially when it's cold and wet. So we're out. We're not doing the Cubs game today. But we wanted to see, speaking of Ohtani, they're playing the Dodgers. This is the third game today. And the Cubs have split the series 1-1 so far. So if they win today, they win the series against the Dodgers. So, anyways.
Go Cubs.
Yeah.
Go Cubs. Thanks. Yeah. Well, they say, I heard from somebody in the Dodgers organization, they said if they don't win the World Series this year, it's an epic failure. Because of all the money they spent.
I agree. It's been like that for them for the last several years.
Yeah, I just heard it recently. I don't know, but yeah, all the people they signed in the off season and all that.
Hey, Paul, are you going to see the in-laws today?
Yeah, we're going to Dino's neighborhood pizza joint, North Side Chicago on Higgins Avenue, for pizza. They're taking us. They asked us where we wanted to go for our anniversary dinner. My wife and I's 5-year anniversary was the other day, and so we're in town, and they're going to take us for an anniversary dinner. Where do you guys want to go? And we said, well, we want to go to pizzeria in our old neighborhood, Dino's. Great pizza. So that's where we're going today.
Oh, yeah. Tell the V family I said hello.
I will. They always ask about you, brother. I will.
All right, man.
And they're actually watching right now. So good morning to my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and my brother-in-law. Yeah, they're all watching right now. Good morning to my familia out there watching in the kitchen in Chicago on the north side on Elston Avenue.
Heck yeah. All right.
They always ask about you, Fleekster.
Right on. Good stuff. So anybody else got anything before we shut her down? Stay tuned for the special Masters episode next weekend.
Nice.
Obviously, we'll talk about the national championship, but I think we'll hit mostly Masters next weekend. What were you gonna say, Paulie?
Yeah. I was just gonna say thank you for the viewers that are commenting. I can't see it on my little cell phone here in the truck, but thank you for everybody commenting and tuning in today.
Yes. Also, don't forget, if you're in the Murfreesboro area looking for a home, there's an open house. Did you say 2 to 4?
2 to 4 today, Christiana Buchanan Estates neighborhood.
Whoop! Come on by and say hi. Grab a beer in my backyard and then walk down.
And probably grab some good grub. I'm sure you're doing your cooking for the week in your backyard today.
Yeah, I haven't decided what. I'm thinking maybe some homemade marinara and meatballs, but I don't really know yet. I haven't decided. As soon as I hang up here, I'm going to go to the store and get whatever I need, but I have no idea yet.
Well, there you go. You're going to cook those recipes out of your cookbook, aren't you?
Yes. Always cooking. I did a blackened salmon days ago. It was delicious, man. Turned out great.
I bet it was.
It was great. Oh yeah, before we hang up, I just want to talk about one thing. Friday night, I was asked to go to the Nashville Sounds, which is the Nashville's minor league baseball. It's a Milwaukee Brewers affiliate. I was asked to go there because they had a bunch of Gold Star families. For you that don't know what a Gold Star family is, there's different stars in the military. A Blue Star family is if you have a husband, wife, son, daughter, somebody in your immediate family serving in the military, a Gold Star family's kind of the same, but that person, their loved one, died in the war. So there was about 125 Gold Star families there honoring at the game. They asked me if I would show up and escort them to their seats, and it was humbling to say the least, man. I talked to the lady that sang the national anthem that day, and her son was killed in the war on terror. And she said, I was like, wow, that was an amazing voice, man. And she said, yeah, if you ever go to the Nashville Predators game, I'm the one singing the national anthem there too. And she lives up in Kentucky. And I was like, wow.
Wow.
She great lady. Her husband is in the Army. I think she has like 4 kids, and all of them are in the Army. And one of them, like I said, passed away in the war. But God bless these men and women. It's kind of hard for me to talk to them because I want to say thank you, but how you say thank you for somebody that gave their son or their daughter like the ultimate sacrifice. So I literally have no words for these families, but my heart goes out to them. God bless them. I love them, and man, it's just a super emotional evening. It was awesome, and I really appreciate the Nashville Sounds for letting us do that.
Great stuff, Fleekster.
Yes,
What an
it was
honor.
Awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Oh, looky here. We have looking forward to the national anthem and the Blue Angels flyover next Sunday. Where's that at?
All right.
Is that the
That's probably a TMS.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
said
Motor
next
Speedway.
week the Naval Air Show at the Naval Air Station in NASCAR at Texas Motor Speedway. He said that earlier.
Oh, I missed that.
They're going to have.
Sorry.
That's that air show I would work. Fleekster, I was telling
Oh,
you about.
okay.
Yeah, they have. They're gonna. I think. Ken, correct me if I'm wrong out there, but I think they're having the air show at Alliance Airport, which is the airport where everybody flies into to go to the high rollers flying that airport to go to the Texas Motor Speedway race. So I don't know how the air show and a Texas Motor Speedway event is going to go on at the same time with the Blue Angels there, because Blue Angels are a big draw there. It's North Fort Worth is where it's at.
Awesome. Very cool.
But I could tell you the Blue Angels are an exemplary professional staff,
Yeah.
pilots, mechanics, staff. They're very professional, great team to work with. That's what.
Yeah, they're
so
amazing,
there you go.
man.
Go, fly Navy, go Navy, Blue Angels, baby.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when we were on the Carl Vinson, when we were in port, every year San Francisco would do Fleet Week, where a bunch of ships would come into the harbor, do a little parade. The Blue Angels would do a show over the bay, and we had prime seats sitting on top of an aircraft carrier with the bay right in your face. It was amazing. That's literally one of the things I do miss about the Navy, man. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah, yep, they're great team.
Dude, just talking about it, I just had shivers run down my spine. I swear to God. It was amazing. Yes, go ahead.
I got a sea story about the Blue Angels really quick here. My second career has had me work with the Blue Angels at various air shows. And the first air show I worked with the Blue Angels with, we meet at the tower at the airport the day before the event to go over planning and all that stuff. Anyways, I'm in the tower at the bottom where the conference room is, and I turn the corner, and this kid in a blue jumpsuit, and me and him bump into each other, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and he goes, "Oh, that's okay." He goes, "We start talking." I go, "Yeah, I'm retired Navy, all that stuff," and I go, "Are you one of the what are you, one of the maintenance crews?" He goes, "No, I'm the number 7 pilot for the Blue Angels." And I went, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Lieutenant." I go, "You look so damn young." He goes, "That's all right, Chief. That's all good." He smacked me on the shoulder. We were laughing. I go, "I'm sorry, man, but you look like you're, really young, and I thought you were one of the maintenance guys, not one of the pilots." He goes, "No, I'm the number 7 pilot for the Blue Angels." I said, So I got to meet him. We got to know each other pretty well. His name was Lieutenant Chamberlain. The number 7 airplane in the Blue Angels is the plane where they take VIPs up in the back seats, the 2-seater. Just so people know. I don't know. Anyways, that's my sea story for today.
Very good. You know what they say about sea stories.
Go ahead, tell me.
That's all good. All right. Anybody else got anything before we shut her down? No. We're all good. All right. NFL drafts in what, 3 weeks? You go. Hey, by the way, you going to it, Eric? You're right there.
No, we'll be just coming back from Minnesota. So
Okay. Yeah. Right. All right. So I got a special VIP thing from the Lions, but unfortunately, I'm not going to drive 10 hours to go stand in a draft for 20 hours. So I'm gonna let that one pass. But with the draft right here, and again, like summer rolling up, hey, football's right around the corner already, man. So I'm super stoked to see what the Lions do this year. Hopefully we can make it to the big dance this year. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. God bless. Have a blessed Sunday, and see you guys next Sunday for the Masters episode.
yeah, have a good week.
Take care.
Go Yankees.